These three heroes served with courage, professionalism, and loyalty to God and country. They paid the ultimate price, and the Ghana Armed Forces is eternally grateful for their sacrifice. Their memories will inspire generations, and their legacies will live on in every mission flown and every aircraft maintained in service of our nation. Rest well, gallant warriors. The Ghana Armed Forces salute you.
Thank you, sir. We now invite the rep from the Ministry of Defense. And while the Ministry of Defense comes, the rep from Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology should get prepared.
Tribute to the late Honorable Dr. Edward Kofi Omane-Boamah by the Ministry of Defense. The nation stands in solemn mourning as we bid farewell to an exceptional, a visionary, and a dedicated leader. The late Honorable Dr. Edward Kofi Omane-Boamah, his tragic passing, along 7 others, in the helicopter crash of 6 August 2025, has left an irreplaceable void in the hearts of Ghanaians, the Ghana Armed Forces, and the entire Ministry of Defense. Dr. Omane-Boamah assumed office at the ministry on 30th January 2025. His tenure as Minister for Defense, though brief, was marked by transformative leadership, innovation, and a firm commitment to excellence. His vision was to have a modernized, expanded GAF, responsive to the needs of the country, with highly motivated and happier troops, as well as committed defense civil staff for the nation building. This was not just a statement, but a mission he pursued with passion. Hence, retooling GAF and ensuring the welfare of personnel were his priorities. As part of the Reset Ghana agenda, he championed the President's directive to revitalize the Defense Industries Holding Company Limited, DIHOC, envision its expansion into Defense Industrial Development Corporation with private sector integration. His dream was for DIHOC to spearhead Ghana's industrial revolution, ensuring self-sufficiency in military production and reducing dependency on imports. Tragically, he was to receive the expert report on this transformative agenda just days after his untimely demise. He was a leader who empowered those around him. He entrusted his deputy minister with significant responsibilities, fostering teamwork and shared purpose. His support for government initiatives such as the Feed Ghana program, 24-hour economy, and the fight against illegal mining demonstrated his deep commitment to national progress. His directive to GAF was for all units to engage in farming, especially in poultry, in Konketenkete projects, to reduce food expenditure, problem solving. A medical doctor by profession, he brought his expertise to bear on improving healthcare delivery in the Ghana Armed Forces. Though he wanted to be appraised with challenges, he demanded possible solutions, encouraging critical thinking and accountability. As we mourn his passing, we take solace in the indelible mark he left on Ghana's defense architecture and the lives he touched. He was a good man with a kind heart, a leader we will greatly miss. To his family, the Ghana Armed Forces, and the nation at large, we extend our deepest condolences. May his soul and the souls of the 7 others who perished with him rest in perfect peace. Farewell, Honorable Dr. Kofi Omane-Boamah. Your service was exemplary, your vision transformative, and your memory eternal.
Thank you very much. We now invite the Rev from the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, after which that of the National Democratic Congress will be read.
Tribute in honor of the late Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed, MP, by the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology and its sector agencies. It is with profound grief and heavy hearts that the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology and its sector agencies mourn the sudden and tragic loss of our beloved Honorable Minister, Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed, MP. We join the nation today in mourning the demise of an astute politician, a scholar, and an activist for sustainable environmental management, science and technology. At midday Wednesday, 6 August, management received with shock and disbelief news of the passing of the beloved Honorable Minister, together with the Defense Minister and 6 others, in a military helicopter crash while on national assignments. This tragedy has robbed the Ministry of a leader, a development enthusiast, and above all, a father. The Honorable Minister assumed duty in February 2025 with a vision to build a robust and sustainable environmental management, science and technology ecosystem. He was a passionate advocate for sustainable environmental development, science and technology. His aspirations for a greener future for generations unborn inspired his One Child, One Tree project, launched on the World Environment Day celebrations held in 2025, which aims to foster environmental awareness, particularly among children and the public, to see tree planting as a moral duty and a responsibility. He advocated for stronger interministerial agency collaboration to address Ghana's environmental challenges. Dr. Murtala Ibrahim Mohammed was more than a minister. He was a great mentor whose influence extended beyond his official duties. He led and inspired. He operated an open door policy, receiving everyone from high-ranking officials to ordinary citizens with the same warmth and respect. He would often say with that charming smile, and I quote, "I don't have a door," end of quote. His demise is a tremendous loss to MES, Ghana, and the African continent, particularly in the area of environment, science, and technology leadership. As we mourn this irreplaceable loss, we must honor Dr. Mohammed's memory by continuing the work he began. His vision for a more technological life. We owe it to his memory and to the 7 other souls who perished alongside to carry forward the programs and initiatives he championed. Our deepest condolences go to the bereaved family and the entire nation, especially the people of Tamale Central, whom he so faithfully represented in Parliament. The ministry stands with you in this moment of sorrow, united in honoring the life and the legacy of this remarkable statesman. May the soul of Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed rest in eternal peace, and may his family, friends, and colleagues find solace in knowing that he died as he lived, in dedicated service to his beloved Ghana. We take comfort in the words contained in the Holy Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2 verse 156. We indeed belong to Allah, and to Allah shall we return. May Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus.
We now invite the Rev from the National Democratic Congress, after which the band will give us a short musical interlude while the families prepare to give their tributes. Thank you.
The National Democratic Congress mourns the passing of one of his towering stalwarts, Dr. Samuel Sapon, affectionately known as Sammy Tuga and Castro. Born on 10th November 1957 to Mr. Kwabna Mensah Sapon of blessed memory and Mrs. Agnes Boachi Sapon, he rose from humble beginnings to become a distinguished public servant, politician, and community leader, whose life was defined by selfless service, discipline, and unwavering loyalty to party and country. His formative years took him through primary school, middle school. He proceeded from there to Osetutu Secondary School and Wesley College, where he trained as a teacher and distinguished himself as a cross-country runner and high jumper. After teaching physical education in Asante Tree, Juabin Secondary School, 1981-82, his leadership qualities soon landed him a role within the PNDC and stationed in the Jesu Juabin district, overseeing the program of action to mitigate the higher North Cuba, to study criminology, and later to Bulgaria for further studies. Upon his return, he served with the Special Branch, now BNI, the Ashanti Regional Investigation Committee, and the Serious Fraud Office, rising to acting director for the Northern Sector, covering 5 regions: Ashanti, Brongahafo, Northern, Upper East, and Upper West regions. He later served in the reconstituted Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO. Dr. Sapon's political career blossomed under the NDC. President Evans Mills appointed him as the mayor of Kumasi in 2009. And under President John Dramani Mahama, he was elevated to Ashanti Regional Minister in 2013, and later Central Regional Minister. He also served as Managing Director of the State Housing Company and was NDC's parliamentary candidate in the Nshaosu constituency in 2016. At the time of his passing, he was the National Vice Chairman of the NDC, a role he carried out with a quiet dignity, discipline, and unshakable loyalty. A founding member of the NDC in Ashanti region, Dr. Sapon was instrumental in building the party office in Shaisu. He treated all with respect, regardless of political affiliation, creed, or color. His humility endeared him to the grassroots of the party as much as to all national leaders. He's calm, dependable, and meticulous. He was a leader who believed in service above self, a quality rooted in his background as a police officer. Beyond politics, he was installed at Nkosohini of Cape Coast and was a devoted family man, married to Mrs. Hannah Sapon and blessed with 5 children, 4 sons and 1 daughter. On that fateful day, Dr. Sapon's life of service was cut short in the line of duty when he lost his life with 7 other gallant compatriots in a tragic helicopter crash at Sikaman in the Ashanti region. The NDC, whose wisdom and courage were invaluable to our cause. His absence leaves a deep void in our collective struggle and the hearts of all who knew him. Dr. Samuel Sapon's legacy will forever be etched in the history of our great party and the memory of the nation he served so faithfully. His life reminds us that true leadership is measured not by titles held, but by the lives we've touched and the values we've upheld. Rest well, comrade. Your work is done. Your race is run. And your name will live in the annals of the NDC. Kades may go, Kades may come, but the revolution has come to stay. Rest in perfect peace.
Thank you very much, sir. We'll now listen to a short musical interlude from the band, after which the families will give their tribute. Thank you. Thank you, Ban. So we now ask the families, starting with the rep from Dr. Edward Kofi Omanibuama's family. Please step forward. Followed by Dr. Samuel Sapon, Mr. Samuel Abuaji, Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flight Officer Manem Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ado Mensah Ernest. The rep from Dr. Edward Kofi Omanibuama's family.
Tribute by the wife of Honorable Dr. Kofi Omanibuama. When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrow like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well. It is well, and so. Kofi B, as I affectionately called you, we were destined to be together. Though I was not a medical student, fate brought us together on that fateful day when we boarded the medical school bus. Our friendship started and was nothing short of love and adventure. Our night walks from my home to buy kenkey and fish, and vice versa. I looked forward to visiting you in school so we could embark on our love walk to buy kenkey and fish. Thus, buying kenkey and fish together
became our hallmark. In fact, I saw a father in you because you were the exact replica of my dad. You also confirmed that when you met my dad the first time, you knew you had a partner for life. I had no doubt you would be a loving and perfect father to our children. You were truly God sent. Your commitment and love were such that you proposed we got married on my birthday, and we have always had a double celebration on my birthdays, which I was looking forward to this year also. When we started having children, you were nothing short of a wonderful father. You were a great source of hope to me and the children. Despite your busy schedule as a medical doctor and later in your political roles, you either bathed the children every morning or dressed them up while I bathed them. You were their favorite teacher because you knew all their syllables back to back. You always had a strict timetable for their private studies, yet made room for play and adventure. You were truly a family man, a definition of a genuine person with a pure heart of gold. In our years of marriage, you always asked, Abner Rita, what will you do when I am not around? I never answered. Until today, I don't have an answer. I will, with God's money and knowing who you are, I believe you will be looking down on us to guide us through from the heavens. Kofi B, thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving the children. Thank you for loving my family and all who came to know you. God be with you till we meet again. Rest in power, my love. Love always from your one and only Abner Rita.
So thank you very much. We will now move to the family of Flying Officer Menem Chum Ampedu. Family tribute from Flying Officer Menem Chum Ampedu. After that, we will have that of Sergeant Ado Mensah Ernest.
Tribute by family of Menem Chum Ampedu. Today we gather to celebrate the life of an extraordinary individual, our beloved son, Menem Chum Ampedu, fondly known as Party. Your life may have been brief, but its impact on your family and loved ones will be felt for years to come. Your name, meaning comforter, was a prophecy of the solace and warmth you brought to those around you. Party, your presence was a gift to all who knew you. Your gentle nature, politeness, and kindness left an indelible mark on the hearts of everyone you met. As a brother, you were a rock to your younger sister, providing support, protection, and strength whenever she needed it. Your role as an armor bearer to your father during his ministry was a testament to your dedication to serving the Lord and your passion for spreading love and kindness. Your cousins, school friends, and everyone who crossed your path adored you for your kind-hearted nature and generosity. Though you are no longer with us physically, your spirit lives on in the memories and love that will endure forever. Your mom will particularly miss your reassuring presence and loving care. As we bid you farewell, party, we take comfort in knowing that you are now in the bosom of your Maker. Back in eternal joy and peace, we hold on to union on the resurrection day, when we will once tell your legacy will live on through the countless lives you touched. Damrifadwe, dear party, may your soul rest in peace, knowing that you made a difference in the lives of many. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll now take the family tribute from Sergeant Ado Mensah Ernest. Please, it is family tribute. Family tribute. The tribute of the wife and children will be read during the service. Family tribute from Sergeant Ado Mensah Ernest. Thank you.
Tribute from the family of Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah. It is often said that the hour of death cannot be foretold. Though we acknowledge this truth, we tend to believe such a moment lies far away in time. Never did we imagine that we would gather here today to remember and mourn Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah, whose earthly remains lie before us, having fallen in the line of duty while serving our beloved Mother Ghana. Born on 5th July 1988 in Accra to the late ex-WO1 Emmanuel Mensah Ashiakwe and the late Victoria Ablan Moke, Ernest hailed from La Abafum quarter in the Greater Accra region and Ehi in the Ketu North District of the Volta region. After the loss of his parents, Reverend Chief Superintendent Stella Amakacho Anku lovingly assumed a motherly role, nurturing and guiding him through life. From an early age, Ernest carried a quiet strength, humility, and a heart devoted to faith, family, and service, a legacy that will remain constant throughout his years. He began his education at La Emma's Presbyterian Primary A and B School and continued at La Enobatu Junior High School from 2001 to 2004. He later pursued studies at Emmett Electronic Institute from 2004 to 2007, where his interest in technical and mechanical work first blossomed. Friends and teachers recall a young man who embodied honesty, respect, and kindness, who listened intently, spoke thoughtfully, and readily offered help to others. Ernest was a man who treasured relationships. His marriage to Miss Mercy Amwa on 5th July 2025 was a joyous celebration of love witnessed by family and friends. Though their union was heartbreakingly short, it was built on deep affection, mutual respect, and shared hopes for the future. A devoted Christian, Ernest was baptized and confirmed in the Evangelical Presbyterian Church, South La Estate, and later worshipped at the Presby Methodist Church in Takoradi. His life was anchored in an unwavering faith in Christ Jesus, and his greatest desire was for his loved ones to come to a saving knowledge of the Lord. He lived with eternity in view, carrying himself with humility and discipline as a true servant of God. In his community, Ernest was a source of warmth, generosity, and encouragement. His ready smile, kind words, and genuine concern for others made him a cherished figure among neighbors and friends. He was the person people turned to in times of need, and he's always willing to lend a hand, often going out of his way to help without expecting anything in return. Although Ernest dedicated 14 years of his life to the Ghana Armed Forces and served with skill and professionalism, his true legacy lies in the lives he touched beyond the uniform. He lived a life of warmth, kindness, and genuine engagement with people from all walks of life. His ever-present smile warmed hearts, and his kind words and concern for others made him a cherished figure in his neighborhood and beyond. He never hesitated to help those in distress, often going out of his way to assist anyone in need. His generosity of spirit and compassionate nature were a gift to all who knew him. His love for God, devotion to family, and compassion for humanity remain the hallmarks of his life. Rest in peace, faithful servant. Your work on earth is done. Your crown awaits in glory. Amen.
Thank you very much. We'll now invite the Tema Youth Choir to give us some songs.